Hello everybody, my name is Blastoff Studios and welcome to my Sonic Classic Heroes stream again, but this time oh yay, that happened. I can't see really, so this time we are hold on. I need first things first, I need some kind of light. I can clearly see this won't work out, so that is what's going on right here, and I'm kind of still setting up a bit, so I'm going to show off what I've done so far for Dynasty Forest, and then we'll get into the actual streaming. So hold on, I'm pulling up chat. So let's get to this. So this is what I've got for Dynasty Forest. I'm just gonna show off this path right now. Oh dang. Game told me no, I wasn't ready for that. If I could, I'd get up there, but now I gotta restart it. Yay. Okay, I understand, even though I don't know why you put days instead of dates, but okay. Anyways, this is Dynasty Forest. It's kind of what I've finished, and I need to turn this down to prevent echoing. So I'm kind of showing it off, and then we'll get into Sonic Classic Heroes, because I kind of like this developing stream stuff, because it's kind of that's kind of like the point right now. That's kind of my main focus. Game development, yay. So I've added a new section to it, so I'll see if I can get to that. Well, yeah. I've changed up the graphics a little bit. I've tweaked some things. Like, I've added new types of springs, and that's... I also added these flowers. Like I said, I tweaked the graphics a little bit. I like the flowers animation. It's just something about it. Just so lively. I really like the art style I went with. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So much that I have to take a picture of it, so give me a second. I know, why am I taking a picture of my own game? I don't know. I'm conceited, that's why. It's just funny because I've said I'm not really confident, but you know. Now I'm just getting into my personal feelings, and you guys don't care about that at all, but, you know. Oh god, this picture is horrible. Also, I'm so sorry you heard that camera flash, because that means you guys actually know I took the picture, which is kind of bad. But that's it for Sonic Classic Heroes. So, I mean, not Sonic Classic Heroes, Sonic Skybound. So, I hate how it just kicks me out of whatever I'm working on, because then it's just irritating and inconvenient. Also, I'm streaming a lot earlier because I've got stuff to do later because it's New Year's and stuff, so that's why I'm kind of streaming earlier than I usually do. So we're going to the Sonic Classic Heroes, and hopefully everything works out as intended. But you know, things tend not to. But don't know if I won't try. Might play some Mario later. I don't know. I'm all over the place when it comes to these streams. I'm never consistent. I'll be trying to play through both Sonic 1 and 2 on my completed save file, but I can't make any promises. And then, after this, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be making a video, kind of an update video, explaining the state of the channel and stuff. So, getting 50 rings in this stage, as you can probably imagine, is not as hard as newbies might think, or you might think, but hey, look, I just did it. Like I said, it's not that hard. I'm just gonna do this diagonal jump. I don't use it that often, but I probably should. Ah, dang right. If you aren't aiming in a specific direction, it just shoots you to whatever direction you're pointing at. Which I don't mind. It's better than just not having it happen at all. It's just killing your flow, which would be really annoying. So, is that it? Or... oh wait, why am I saying is that it? Because it should know it's not, that's not it. It's Sonic 1 and 2. Sonic 1 isn't a lengthy game by any means, but Sonic 2 is a bit more lengthy because, you know, it's more interesting to play through and the stages are longer, so. And you know, it's not cheap, so that's it has a lot of replayability when compared to Sonic 1. Which is good, because if it didn't, then... if it was worse than Sonic 1, that'd be terrible. That'd be absolutely awful. I wouldn't be able to live with that. Sonic 1, I don't think is that good of a game. Just for the simple fact that half the zones are irritating, so... the other half are kind of good, but then again, one of them, Starlight, isn't even as good as the other two. So, and plus, Green Hill has been just beaten into the ground, so Sonic 1 doesn't really have the best rap with me anyways. And it's not really that interesting either, it's just kind of there. It's really bare bones, so it's just, bosses aren't that interesting. Music is nowhere near as complex or intriguing as Sonic 1 or 2 or CD. The themes are pretty generic and basic. I know the reason is because it was the first game, so understandably it'd be experimental and not as good as the sequel or the third or any other game that came out after it. Well, not every other Sonic game is better than this. There are ones that are worse, but just generally speaking, I think a lot of the games that came out after this one are better. And I don't think I'm alone on that. Ew, I didn't mean to get that speech, but I guess the game just liked me enough to do that. Thanks, I guess. I guess it didn't like me as much as I thought it did, because it just killed me like that, and now it's actually very irritating, because I was kind of close to 50 rings. I would restart, but I don't think you guys would like that. That is irritating, because I could have gone super, but I can't anymore. And then there's this bridge, which you have to slow down for if you don't want to get hit, and it's just like, why? That was a lot of rings, actually. I hope I still have 50 rings enough for the boss fight, because it's kind of where Super Sonic is most useful. Just 3 more rings, and yay! If it didn't give me 50 rings, I'd be mad because I just lost all 50 rings in a pretty cheap way. Just keep jumping at them. Yay, we win. Go us. Only problem I have with playing through this game, both games back to back, is it can get a bit, it can drain on you a bit, but I guess it's just something I gotta deal with. Even though I much prefer just not to. Also, one thing I want to show off that this hack does is it has a it doesn't have a transition for every zone, but it has a transition for from Sonic 1 to Sonic 2, and I really like it. I think it only happens when you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds or Soul Emeralds, but either way, it's still pretty cool. Also, there are significantly more chances for both the Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 special stages, which is really helpful. So it's a bit easier to get the Chaos Emeralds. You can always restart because you get level select pretty much automatically. I remember I got a perfect bonus on this stage, which is something that doesn't happen often, and I wasn't going for a perfect bonus. Heck, I didn't even know that was really a thing till I got it. So, pretty cool that I did get it. I should probably go super now, but I need to switch to the other characters because there is no super button, at least for this, which is a shame, but, you know, I'm not too broken up over it. I swear, Green Hill and Marbles on Act 1, I've gotten so used to that I can just kind of just go through it without really any issue. I don't think I got every ring. I think I missed some at the beginning, but if I did, cool. I get a perfect bonus. I didn't get a perfect bonus. I missed like at least 1 ring back there. So unfortunately, I didn't get one. Oh well. I wish they did have like screen transitions between the zones, cause that would be great. Like have different music for each zone and have like screen transition. Have character specific paths. That'd be cool, honestly. Just make Sonic 1. Also have Sonic 3 and if possible Sonic CD. That I'd love to see that. That'd be great. Then I'd have no reason to play the originals again. Then again, it doesn't give you the customizable assets that Sonic the Complete gives you. But you know, it doesn't matter to me that much. Speaking of customizable and Sonic 3 Complete, I don't like the Sonic 3 sprite when compared to the other Sonic sprites. It just looks weird compared to the others. That's just me though. Also, I'm glad they added the elemental shields. That actually gives me a reason to go look for them. Which, not something the original 2 absolutely struggled with, but you know, it's just a nice quality of life thing. As you can clearly see, I'm a master at this game because I've not gotten hit, and I'm saving this for the boss fight, I guess. Because I'm just not getting hurt, so if I do get hurt, then, well, I guess I'm going super now. I just want these rings, you know, more rings, better. Plus, if I get 100, that's life. Even though it means nothing, because, as you can clearly see, I've got, like, 87 lives. And this game already has a save system, so if I die, I can just go back to the act I was on. And if it really comes to it, I could just skip it, but, you know. Yes, Sonic Classic Heroes. It's Sonic Classic Heroes stream. I'm playing through Sonic 1 and 2 as opposed to the Christmas stream where I only played through Sonic 1. I didn't really play through all of it, and I just went on to other ROM hacks, and I didn't even finish those. So if I finish early and I still want to continue streaming, then I'll do Mario's Star Road. But you know, till then, I'll just go through this. I want to find more stars in Star Road. Like 100 coin stars to me are kind of the easiest to do for Super Mario 64, because if you know the level layout and you know how to traverse it, then it's not really that hard to get all 100 coins. Like just know your way around zone, and then not zone, world. Know your way around the world, and it's not terribly hard. It might get hard around the last 10 coins you need, but in general, I think it's just easy to do that. Then again, there are some worlds that are kind of a pain to traverse, but you know, most of them in both Super Mario 64 and Star Road, it's just easier to do. For me anyways. Plus, it's not cryptic. I know it exists for every level. So, I don't really need to do a specific thing. I just need to complete one objective, and then I'm pretty much good for, you know. Oh, well. That's what I don't like about taking this shortcut. You can't see what's above you, and while Tails can see like that, like they just come out of nowhere and then just knock you back. It's like unfair, like really unfair, and then you're just knocked all the way back down, and then you gotta do all that again. It's like there's no need for it to be as evil to the player as it is. Plus, this zone's pretty cheap, and it's not that interesting when you get down to it. It's just kind of easy to blaze through, and it doesn't really offer anything unique. And Tails can just, you know, do what I'm doing right now, and just fly to other platforms, and then just easily finish the boss. You may get damaged a lot, but it doesn't matter that much if you know how to keep your rings. I'm gonna get closer to the camera a bit and adjust it. I think I got the camera issues mostly fixed, aside from the quality of it, but aside from that, I think I've got everything, you know, working. Oh, great. Another thing I don't like about this game is how sometimes it just bombards you with enemies, and they're really hard to deal with, and it's just like, oh goody. Is this where you get the speed shoes? Because I don't feel like going through the barrels, so I'm kind of on the lookout for the speed shoes. And trying to get rings for Supersonic. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I don't even know what that was all about. Just trying to, you know. Sure I didn't miss anything? I feel like I did, but I can't tell. No, I don't think I did. Because you go here, and you hit that, and no. It's in the first act, I know it, so I don't. Did I miss it? I don't know how I missed it. That's weird. I really don't know how I missed it, so it's a little dumb. Knuckles, could you? And then, no, for some reason. I do not know what's going on all of a sudden. Yay, thanks, Knuckles. Trying not to get hit, but it's not really What? What? Why did it kill me there? See, this is why I don't like Sonic 1. It's the least refined of all the classics. Its level design isn't that interesting. The dumb speed cap. It's like just, oh my god. The other games just improved it so much. It was so just such an improvement. You're just like, why is this one like just, it's just like once you play the others, it's like this one is so not impressive. And it's super hard to get to this one, and there we go. Got to it. And yes, I did get hurt from that, but, you know, whatever. I just really wish, like, stuff like that, how I just phase through the ground there. It's just so unrefined, and it's so easy to get hurt because it's, like, it's just so experimental. It's just, once you play the others, it's like, ugh, this one's just not impressive. It has no cool visuals when compared to Sonic 2. It has not, the music is good, but it isn't as good as Sonic 2 or 3. The level design isn't as good as Sonic 2 or 3 or CD. It's just, the others just outclass this one so much. And unlike Mario 64, it doesn't even have really a saving grace about it. There's nothing, you know, there's nothing unique about it. So it's like, it's just, Super Tails. Sonic. Yeah, I legit think Sonic's the fastest, because it's just, he just seems the fastest, which I'm fine with, because, you know, aside from that, and Super, and the elemental shields, and, you know, having some abilities as Super Sonic, it's not really, he doesn't really have anything defining about him. But I don't hate Sonic in Sonic 3 or this. I don't usually dislike Spring Yard, but clearly Sonic 1 as a whole is not, it's not as good. Like, the clouds in Sonic 2 would be animated. But these clouds aren't really animated. So it's just like, it's really not that impressive. And the original didn't even have the spin dash, so. But, you know, again, it's not necessarily the developer's fault, but it's more just, you know, the fact that it's the first of its kind. It's more the issue. I want that last ring. Plus, despite this being my favorite zone in the game, it's not really, like, when you compare it to Casino Night or Carnival Night even, it's like, not even like that. Or Studiopolis, especially Studiopolis. It's just like, I'm trying to get in there, but clearly the game doesn't want me in there. I really don't like that. It's kind of irritating, but okay. Just let me go through here. And now it tried to shoot me back. Ha ha ha, game, you're very funny. Wait, that was just, I kind of missed it. That wasn't a whole lot necessary, but I fell down anyways, but I came back up, yay. Is this the end of the stage? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So we get to Spring Yard Zone Act 3. And get a fire shield, which is very considerate of them. I wish there were more Humble Attack Shield instances, but there aren't that many, so, you know. Remember there being a secret here. Just some rings, but still greatly appreciated. Also, I know this is a pinball level and there's a city in the background, but I never figured out like what kind of location it's supposed to be. Is it like just a yard? Like, what is it? I know it's in the title, Spring Yard, but it's not really. That can mean a lot of things, honestly. Ah, yay, now there's 2 spikes, and they're both annoying. Trying to see if there's any secrets here. Just a few rings, really. Just because climbing things kind of easier. Plus, he has a fire shield, so if I get hit, it won't matter too much. Oh, oops. Oh, nothing, I guess. Just another path I missed. If only I were supersonic, then I'd be able to go hyper. I'll just use my best to climb up here. At least I don't have to worry about those. And I will be able to go supersonic now. Yay! Yeah, I don't want that glitch happening again. Plus, I kind of want to show off the other characters and not just play as Sonic 4. I mean, I'm going to play as Sonic for most of this playthrough. Yay! I don't know how far back I was pushed. I don't think I'll be able to get supersonic, though. Fortunately, it's just going to give me... I think I might be able to, actually. It might just be 50 rings right here, which, if so, that's kind of cool. It actually allows you to get 49 rings here, which is really cool. I like that. Actually allows you to get 70 before the boss fight, which is kind of cool. I'm going Tails. I'm just gonna go super. Ooh, invincibility. Just, you know, go super and then just fly over it. Yes, I will need Sonic for this boss fight. It's just... Oops, sorry, Sonic. I imagine that's what Tails does a lot. Just accidentally killing Sonic. It's funny. Whoa, Sonic. I don't know what's happening with Sonic there. Oh, great. Labyrinth Zone. I just realized. I know there's a skip, but I don't know where or how to get it. Do you know there's this, which is very nice of the developer? Thank you. Labyrinth Zone's just so blah. Even if you do try to, like, memorize it, it's not that interesting or intriguing. So I will be trying my hardest, but I doubt my hardest will be enough. I think this is where you find a Labyrinth Zone skip. Oops. Tails, mind trying to see this skip that I apparently... Yay! That gets rid of those two. Oh, here's the Labyrinth Zone skip that they're alluding to. I don't know why I can't, there's no platform for it, but Still nice that there's that. I love how they just added a single ring up there so you can attempt to get 50 rings, which is really cool, guys. But it doesn't really matter since I think I just skipped half the stage. I'm gonna switch to Knuckles, and the frame rate just took a dip. I don't know if I'm loud or not. If I am not loud enough, then I'm sorry, guys, but I'm as close to the camera as I will allow myself to be, so if the camera isn't picking me up, I'm sorry. I do not get what is up with Knuckles' jump underwater. Yeah, I got through Act 1. I'm not drowning, no. I don't see why you like this game so much, but eh. I want to see if there's a skip in this act, because I found one for the first act. It's not up here, so I'm going to be doing a bit more exploration. Neat. Also, Knuckles' glide for some reason makes it easier to travel underwater. I don't know why that is, but Knuckles is just easier for me anyways because of his glide. His glide moves at normal speed, so if you're in the air, you know, that kind of helps. Plus, his glide kind of attacks everyone else, so really helpful. So I guess Knuckles is the best when it comes to that kind of stuff. I want that Aqua Shield because it'll be very... Bubble Shield, Aqua Shield, it doesn't really matter. I know this isn't the skip, it's just very neat. Yay! Supersonic and 50 rings is... And with the Bubble Shield, I think I can just keep it forever now. As long as I can keep Supersonic and not get hit if I don't keep Supersonic. Getting that button is what I'm trying to do, and the game is just not letting me do it, which is kind of irritating. Oh my goodness, this game just does not want me to advance. It wants me to lose all my rings, and then it just wants to kill me then, because it knows it can't kill me while I have these, this super ability. And now I get 10 more rings, it seems like, or 10 or 20 more rings. And Hypersonic, so, you know, I don't think I'll be dying anytime soon. But the frame rate will definitely make me want to kill myself, so... Yay, super long platforming. And we got to the end. I might actually be able to play through the entirety of Labyrinth Zone. But if I die, then yeah, no. Be glad I played through this long. I believe there's a skip here, but I don't know where it is. Hold on. So one last thing I want to check. Is it here? No. If you know where that skip is, please let me know, because it'll be incredibly helpful to be able to skip this act. Is it here? No. I saw that stuff on the other side. What is there? I don't see how you'd be able to get there normally, but you know. Like if this was just standalone Sonic 1, I don't see how you'd get there normally, but you know, Sonic 1 isn't that good. Maybe this is just placed by the hacker. I want to start Sonic hacking, but you know, too much stuff and I don't know where to start. But if I do, I'd improve this game myself, which I don't think would be too hard because it's a perfect template. Actually, I'd want to make an original Sonic game just for the simple fact that it's such a good template. I really need to switch up my character to someone who has bubble shield because, you know, drowning is an issue. Plus, you know, Supersonic. And I will forever be Tails now because, you know, I always found it humorous that you could just fall between. I don't even know why the game just lagged like that. It's weird. But if I can keep Supersonic for the rest of this level, then I'll definitely play through it just because this level is not good in the slightest. And replaying it now, even with Supersonic as a band-aid, it's just see, like, look at this frame rate drop. It is incredible and dumb. No other classic Sonic game has this issue. It is really incredible to me how bad it is. Did I just go through that all for nothing? As this level is linear, I should have suspected as much. But at least they give you tons and tons of rings and stuff just to, you know. Just so you know. Where do I go now? Huh. I don't want to, like... fill my rings. Is this the same area I went to? Yeah, it is. So I don't... Well, if you're gonna play Sonic 1, good, I guess. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, great. I just messed it up, but... You know what? I'm not gonna deal with this song. It is so bad and so poorly made. I want to see you drown. How is that a good thing? That's a terrible thing, and I'm skipping Labyrinth Zone Act 3. I played through the first 2 acts, and that's about as much as I'm gonna take from it. Because it's so just... Oh... Starlight, which is better, but you know, it's still not that good because not that interesting in it. And maybe it'd be better if there wasn't a speed cap on it, but you know, it's weird because Sonic 2, which is this hack is based off Sonic 2, doesn't have a speed cap yet. This level just never reaches that moment, like that moment where you're just going so fast you outpace the camera. I don't know, it's weird. I don't want to get hit. I was about to say, like, I don't want to get hit by anything. So I really hope they don't screw me over like this zone tends to, so, you know, kind of paranoid a little bit because I want to go super. I'm just gonna avoid the enemies for the most part. Ooh, skip. And Supersonic. That was super fast. I've got so many continues, it's crazy. I actually want to see how many continues I have later. When I skip Scrap Brain, because I'm not doing that either. Both Scrap Brain and Labyrinth are terrible, so... What the heck? See what I mean when I say this game is so unrefined and not that interesting? and half the zones are irritating to play through, like this stuff. It's just not interesting and just boring, really. When you get so good at it that you could just blaze through it, it's not that interesting. And when you're first playing through it, it's difficult and irritating. And it's difficult for all the wrong reasons, so, you know. That's always a good sign. When a game's difficult just because, like, it's poorly made. Honestly, I think Shadow the Hedgehog's better than this game. It's just because it's more interesting. And at least the story... See, I really don't want to play through the rest of this game. And in fact, I'm not gonna, because that was the last straw. Sonic physics don't work in space. What makes you think this is in space? That level was not in space. Sonic 1 has no space-themed levels. It's in a city at night. It's not in space. I don't know why you thought it would be in space, but it is not in space. I'm in space. Oh, well, this game isn't, so this game doesn't have that excuse. No, wait. I have 96 continues. I'm skipping the rest of this game, like... I know I wanted to play through all of it, but it's just the rest of this game is much better. So let's play through Emerald Hill, which is... Emerald Hill alone, I think, is better than Sonic. It's better than Sonic, you know, Sonic 1, just because, while it does have issues, yes, it just more fun. And it has more secrets. And more speedy bits. Oh, wait, is there something up there? Oh, well, you know, that happened. I can build up enough speed, it's just... Or I could just use, not Insta-Shield, but, you know, just... Okay, so imagine this, like, just for a few... I don't know what happened. Imagine you could... The customizability of Sonic 3 Complete, the polish of Sonic Mania, and the features of Sonic Classic Heroes. That'd be the greatest Sonic game ever, actually. Just all 5 games remastered in this wonderful little game. It's just, it'd be so good. Yes, it'd be redundant to kind of play through Green Hill once and then do it again in Mania, but it'd be still, like, so good. Or if not, just add the new zones. It'd be so good. I'm just now realizing I have over 100 rings and that I could have been gone super. Oops, that was weird. Wait, just tell me. Wait, hold on. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry that detour happened. I had to deal with some things. And we stop as Sonic is suspended in midair while he's super. That would be amazing. I know, like, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. It'd be glorious. Didn't know you laughed, really? That's funny, guys. Oh, wait, you're being serious? Also, I think the lighting might actually kind of be better a little bit. It might be worse. I don't know. You guys tell me. Ouch. If you hit the spring, you will land into a Batnik. But I'm a Daredevil, so you know. If Sonic gets hit, we know it's not safe. See? Thanks, Sonic. Now we know it's not safe. Oh yeah, I can go super. Fun fact, for those who didn't watch my Sonic 2 beta stuff, Emerald Hill is actually, originally in the Sonic 1 engine, it was, Starlight, so that's just fun little trivia right there. And now we've made it to the boss with Super Sonic, so you know it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be really, really easy. Just bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Also, I want to check out this game called Sonic 3D Blast Deluxe. So I might not do Mario. I might do that Sonic, not Deluxe, Sonic 3D Blast DX. It's really been interesting to me, and I don't really like Sonic 3D Blast, but you know we'll still download it, I guess. Play it if there is some time left, because this, as you can clearly see, it does not take a whole lot to beat either game, and since I skipped a good chunk of Sonic 1 just because it's not that interesting, it might very well be possible, you know, there might be some time left. Might not be, because I always play to like Mystic Cave or Hilltop, and then I just go like cheers and I'm done because I've played long enough. Not that I don't like either zone, they're both great. It's just like I just kind of lose interest at that point, because playing an entire game like that can be tiring. Even though it's only like an hour long, it still could be tiring. And would you look at that, I have 50 rings and can now go super. I like how Knuckles is just struggling to follow me, but I'm like out there now. Aha, there we go. I still don't know why you thought Starlight would be in space. I guess the title Starlight in the night sky, but Starlight is in space. Oh wait, no. I was about to fall off the higher platform, the higher path, and that would have been devastating, because then I won't be able to get these huge deposits of rings that will definitely be helpful when going super. Oh, I can't switch characters during, like, oops, you know. And it just, what? Or is this just another Kega fusion? Yeah, it's just freaking Kega. Yeah, I know that's a weird title, but that's what it's called. Okay, kind of like Sega, but with a K. We almost done with this act because I felt like I've been playing it a while. Whoa, I don't even know what happened there. It just kind of stopped me for some reason. Then go back, hit this, and then boom, we skipped the Raising Water portion. Take notes, all you Sonic newbies, because that's how you speedrun right there. I can imagine Sonic, or, you know, Super Sonic being an amazing speedrun tool. Okay, so let's pretend like I beat that boss, because that was dumb. I don't even know what happened to me for real. Alright, Aquatic Lagoon. This is actually my favorite zone in this game. Just cause it's so I love the style of it. I love the music. The music's one of my favorite. I love the path switching. I just wish it was kind of longer cause it's so good. I just love everything about it. Just okay. It's so colorful and just, and I love the little leaves falling out. Like, it's just such a great. It's such an improvement over Labyrinth, and I wish there were more sections like this. Like, you go behind here, and then like you could either jump up here or just continue on the path. It's just so seamless and lets you just choose your path like that. It's just, that bottleneck is actually one of my favorites because you can either go back here or you could like jump back there. It's just so and boom, we just get through all that. Also love the like water, the water effects. Also, another thing I love about this level is if you don't like being underwater, you don't have to go underwater. You could just take the top path and it'll let you skip the water altogether. So you can go through this entire like zone and never go underwater, and it's like so just good. It's like if you don't want to go underwater, then just don't worry about it. Even though it's a water level, you don't need to be there. Like, maybe on your first time you'll be underwater, but like for most other playthroughs, you'll just, you know, go through it and it won't be. If just that wasn't enough, it's the water portions aren't actually that bad. It doesn't lag nearly as much as Sonic 1, for one. And 2, the platforming is much more interesting. And 3, it's much more speedy. So, like, there, it's already just... Then again, I should probably save all this for the review. But I wouldn't know anything about that, you know. So we got through the best zone in the game. So we're getting good. So what's next? like, what's next for this game? It got good, so how will this game surprise me next zone, since Aquatic Room was so fantastic? We go to Casino Night Zone, and this is the second best in the game. This is just, there's so many reasons why this is so good. And a lot of people have already talked about it, but you can take this as a prequel to the review. But it's just so good. Like, you can, like, find pinball machines, increase your score, just leave it be. You can hit the bumpers. You can hit these things. There's so many gimmicks. Physics manipulation, so cool. Like, Tails flying and hitting a bumper is a lot more fun than you think it'd be. And balancing yourself on these things is just so cool, and like you can gain points from it. And then the slot machines, like you could get 150 rings from this one slot machine, and it's so good. It's like you can just keep, or you could get 3 Robotnik faces like me and then just lose all your rings, because for some reason every time I excessively do it, then I just, like, game goes against me and I don't like it. Like, it's just so, it's actually like a real casino now that I think about it, which is probably why it's so good, because like it emulates a night out, like, in a casino so well. The crush blocks, like right here, aren't as bad as Spring Yard. There isn't any waiting based platform challenges. The music is just fantastic. It's great. But that spike placement that's not great. That's actually pretty annoying. And then there's just these elevators are alright. They're kind of finicky like that. But they're pretty cool. Never been on this top path actually, even though I'm sure I could just go there at any point. I just haven't. So even when you're tired, you can still balance yourself, and like it's so good. And I could probably beat this in like 2 minutes per each act, but I just don't. I just spend 4 minutes just goofing around in it, because it's a literal casino paradise. And Tails and Knuckles are really helpful in this zone as well, because, you know, navigating it can be a bit of a pain, but it's just really good. It's just a really good zone. And now we can go super. And then there's these things, which are cool, I guess. And plus, the beta version of this is possibly my favorite beta sprite from this game. And there are some really good ones, like Kingdom Palace. It's just, like, and then look at that. Just got 100 rings. 150 rings, actually. It's just, and now I'm getting more. It's just, I might actually get 200 in this stage, just cause, you know, why not? Just rewarding you for just going through it. It's so good, and you can just get so many points here, and just go nuts, just have fun. And we finished the first act. Sorry, the sounds I make are very obnoxious. It's just, you know, health issues and shit. And, you can go in the. I never saw the reason for these being here. They really didn't need to be, but it's still welcome additions. They don't ruin the level. Kind of pointless, but you know, why not? Good for getting your score up. So I guess that's the upside to it. I actually want to see if. Oops, I didn't mean to go like rocking off like that. I want to see if I can like get up to the top or not. I like those bouncy platforms that give you points when you hit them. I like the conveyor belts, though they aren't used that much. Casino Night's just a great zone. Plus, I don't know, is it just me? I like to imagine that city in the background is Studiopolis Zone because they're both on the same island, and Studiopolis is after Chemical Plant. So I like to imagine that the city in the background of Chemical Plant and Casino Night is Studiopolis. It just makes so much sense in my head. And what's better is that it's unintentional. That wasn't an intentional design choice, but it makes so much sense to have it on West Side Island. It was unintentional, but it's still great. They didn't even need for like that to be a thing, but it makes so much sense in my head for that to be like. I mean, I know that's like not technically official, but think about it for a second. Got a leaf. What? I don't know what a leaf has to do with things. I was just explaining why this zone is so great, and now you brought up a leaf. I guess. I wonder if I could, and then just jump all the way over here. Whoa. Yeah, there are some sections where you do have to wait for some crush blocks, but it's not like super obnoxious, like kind of in Spring Yard, even though you could skip it technically, but I don't think it was intended. Oh, I'm just about to go down here. It's just Casino Night is just so fun to hang around in. Like, this is like, pinball levels in gaming usually aren't that good, but this is like, Sonic's like one of the exceptions. Oh, please don't give me all three robotic faces. I kind of want jackpot. Come on. Oh no, I'm about to lose on my Super Sonic. Come on, don't do that to me, game. No, wait. Ah, dang it. Like, it got me stuck on. It got me stuck on that thing, and it's just like, gotta leave. Is that gotta leave, or like? I never know with you. If I can get Tails back, I can go back up there, and I kind of want to. It's kind of hard, because if you hit those, then you kind of fall back down. Like, why does it keep doing that? Oh, is there literally an invisible barrier to stop you from going back up? That's kind of sucky, but okay. This boss isn't that hard or bad or worth using Super Sonic on. It's just kind of a shame that I can't, you know, get those rings. Try not to get hurt, because there are a lot of attacks this guy does that can easily hurt you. Like that. Like, I hate how when you hit him, you have a chance to just phase right through him and then just hit the taser. But it's a fun boss, because there are more than one way to beat him, so. And we beat him. So. I'm gonna check and see how long I've been shooting. I've been shooting for an hour now, but you know. Hilltop Zone. This zone isn't bad, but it is certainly lacking when it comes to creativity. It's so lacking that it's one of the very first zones to be finished. I imagine it was finished like before Chemical Plant. It's kind of, you know, not creative, but I kind of see why they do it. And I kind of like the motif of it, but you know, kind of lacking when it comes to creativity. It's just really a rehash of Emerald Hill, and Emerald Hill is just a rehash of Green Hill. It even has these tubes from Green Hill, so like, oh my god. I don't know why I can't get up there now, all of a sudden. Oh, well, no one can. No, I can go super. I guess this is like the lava world and the sky world, but you know, it's kind of a little dumb, but I guess it's like supposed to be like a mountainside is what it's trying to get at. I can kind of see that. I like these little parts. Like I even adopted it and put it in my own fan game. Like you could either go down or go up and get some secrets, or just go on another path. I like that. I like these things too, and they can be used in Emerald Hill actually. These little platforms that go down, they can be used in Emerald Hill. They just aren't used. I know because I have the sprites. You know, me being very interested in Sonic the Hedgehog, I do have it. Plus, how else am I gonna make those Dynasty 4 sprites? And I just got all those rings and rewards and points and stuff. See, that one's always so stupid. It's like, you just make it, but then the game says no. And then you can, oh, I guess the game also says no there. Don't worry, since I'm Tails, I can just fly. So good that I can just use that spring and forget about that seesaw. I don't know what I should call these. There's something, but I don't know what I should call them. Also, Tails will be very helpful from this level on out, just because his flying ability is really, really useful. I wish I didn't lose all my rings earlier, but you know, it's really easy to get hurt because this game it's like Sonic 2 in general suffers from that kind of problem. What's this place? I've never really gone up this path, so I guess, you know, and I think I have some time left over. Like this crushing set piece, it's not threatening or like dangerous if you just know what you're doing. And fly up here, and there are 30 more rings for us to use, which is really helpful. Is this another crushing set piece? I don't know, is it? I was about to say, because if it was, that'd be a bit redundant, but you know, It's not really that bad. You got a lot of time to, you know, finish it. Oh, we are in Act 2 already? I guess I forgot about that. Kind of blended together, I guess. Kind of just blends into a seamless adventure. So, Mystic Cave, Wing Ocean, Metropolis, and Wing Fortress. That's 4 more zones. I don't think I'm playing through Death Egg because we've already gone on for an hour, so. And I've technically filled my quota because I try to stream for at least an hour. That's kind of the idea. So, not too short to where, like, it might as well just be a video, or not too long. So it's like, oh my god, why would I want to watch this? Try to keep it at a reasonable length, so those who, you know, those who do watch it later aren't, like, watching it forever. Because for some reason, most of my viewers watch it after the fact, which I kind of don't mind, but at the same time, you know, I personally just think it's much better to watch while it's actually streaming, because if you don't, then it's just, you've got the feeling like I should have watched it earlier while it was actually happening. But, you know, that might just be me. Oh well, I guess we're just going down here. One thing I will give the mobile ports over this game is that Hidden Palace isn't really accessible. Unfortunately, it's really a shame, but you know, I could kind of see. I know why, because this came out before that, but you know, it's kind of a shame. You know, it's not, oh my god, it's unplayable now. So, there we go. That's it for that section of the level. Thankfully, you know, I didn't want it to get too long. It's honestly, I'm ready to end the stream because I'm a bit tired. Like I said, it's around this point in the game where I just go, like, I've played it long enough. I've gotten pretty far into it. I should just stop, but, you know. I guess I'm just like, rebellious. Oh, that's just a checkpoint. I don't really plan to beat the Sonic 2 special stages, especially because I just have Super Sonic now, so. And I can go Hypersonic if I Supersonic and have an invincibility shield on my hands. So it's just like, why just, it doesn't matter that much. It's not that important. It's just like, now that I just got the 7 Chaos Emeralds, there's no reason to try and do them. Plus, I'm not a big fan of Sonic Rush. I'm sorry about the loud sound that just happened, but, you know, it's another one of those things that I can't really stop. Is that it? No. I'm gonna start saying that a lot, like when I'm... Hold on, I need to do something. I'll be right back.
Don't round up everyone. Okay, you know what, we're coming out there. Hold on.
Alright, I'm back. I guess what I have to deal with is not ready to deal with me, so... I'm gonna start saying, is it done yet? Because, like, when you're supersonic and just going through it. Oh. Oh, yay.
Oh, okay. It's just me. Oh, okay.
I guess I'll just play through it for the sake of, for whatever reason, YouTube finds length in a video to be the best thing about it. So, plus, I kind of want to do some things that would require a bigger audience, because if say I want to do contests, if I just try and do them but I don't really have an audience, it just kind of becomes a kind of what's the point of it. So these stages are just bad. Like the draw, it's just sprites. It's essentially a cutscene that you can control, and since it's like the draw distance is so bad and you can't really see bombs until like they're right in front of you, means that for the most part, and plus Tails and Knuckles, it's just harder to, because if you don't jump the moment you see those bombs, then this happens, and it's just like, what's even the point of it? So I have all 7 Chaos modes and 2 solo modes, and that's all I really plan to do. Okay, now what I have to deal with is, you know, coming upon me.
Oh, yeah, that's something. Yeah, Can you give me any honey buns? Those are the 2 snacks you want to choose right now. We're going to get to choose 2 snacks. Is that the 2 you want? And you can give me honey. Okay, good. Okay. But Chris has to start on mama. Okay. No, I'm fine. Man, I had fun. And Jason, choose 2 snacks. 2 snacks.
Well, guys, it looks like I'm going to have to end the stream a bit earlier than I thought I would. So, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe for more. And see you guys next New Year's. Bye. Or Happy New Year, you know.